Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. Toni is a world-renowned psychic medium. She has had the gift of being a psychic medium and channel her entire life. Toni hosts 2 TV shows, Create a Life You Love and Psychic Medium Toni G. She is also the author of 5 books. Being a healer and a hypnotist as well, it is her purpose and her passion to help you in every way she can. Phone lines are open now. Call in 858-365-5593 and let Toni answer your questions about life, love, finances, or help you connect with a loved one on the other side. Enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Messages from Above. This is Toni Greene. I am so grateful that you're here and you're listening and joining me. And I want to thank the listeners from all over the world. I'm always honored and humbled when I look at all the places that people are listening in. So thank you so much, and it's such an honor to be able to bring this to you and to have people all over the world be able to join in and share. So this week, dun, 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 we're going to start with a clearing again. Yes, I'm loving this. So I know I'm a psychic and a medium. I've been one since I was whenever. I didn't realize it because in my home, we didn't discuss that sort of thing. Like my mom, there wasn't religion, which is probably a really good thing. It wasn't anti-religion, but it just wasn't indoctrinated into me, like how things are supposed to be. I was kind of a free book, open book, like we believed in God, we went on Christmas, blah, blah, blah. My mom believed in angels and would talk about that just a bit. But there would be times when my mom would say, there are ghosts in this house. Leave them alone and they'll leave you alone. Not always true. I'm just saying it's not always true if there are ghosts in your house. And then, so I kind of grew up with that thing. And since I can remember, I would just walk up to people and things would come out of my mouth and I'd walk away. I wouldn't necessarily remember what I said because it wasn't for me, and half the time I didn't even understand what I said because, again, it wasn't for me and it was just a message for that person. And so that's basically what I do. That's what I do. But I love when angels come in and start healing people. Okay, so it's one thing to get a message, like you're gonna meet somebody in November, let's just say, and but you have to be open and let go. You have to let go of what happened in your past relationship. Well, everybody wants to let go of what happened in their past relationship. Everybody wants to let go of what happened at their past job. Everybody wants to go of what's holding them back financially. And when somebody tells you, you just got to let that go. You just got to, this, you just got to that. There is a program behind that. There's a serious program that's running that is a program of protection, even if it's blocking our abundance, even if it's blocking our wealth. There's a program that's running. Now, I'm going to switch from relationship to wealth just for a second here. So, of course, we all need money to survive. We have bills to pay. We have, things we want to buy. We have families to take care of in some cases, and we need money to survive. We, though, have a conflict, some of us, not all of us, as to how much money is okay for each and every one of us. Like some people, I know a woman who shall remain nameless that thinks people who have a lot of money are greedy pigs. But let me tell you, she doubles down when it comes time to charge somebody for her services. Right? So she's not giving it away. She's taking in money. But her program is, it's okay to have this much money, but not this much money. And if you want to run that program all day long for yourself, go right ahead. But don't project your program onto somebody else. If you have a program that is a poverty or a mid-level income program for yourself and you're okay with that, that's great. That's where you are. That's your comfort zone. But do not project that onto somebody else. If somebody else has a program that is of abundance and prosperity and being a millionaire program, good for them. They've overcome and they have a healthy self. And they know that they deserve as all of us deserve. Okay? So today, now that's just one example of a program. Another program is I was cheated on. I'm never going to be cheated on again. And so I'm going to micromanage. I think they're talking to me right now. This is all about me. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to micromanage my relationship and what's, and what's going on in it. I'm actually turning really red right now. I wish you guys could see my face. Oh, my God. I'm going to micromanage. See, this is what I mean when things just come flying out of my mouth. Sometimes it's for me, sometimes it's for the listener, but I never know what it's going to be until the words are actually in the air. I'm going to micromanage my relationship. I'm going to, watch for those signs and symbols. That something could be going down or, oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to change from relationship to work now because I sometimes don't want to hear my own messages, but I am aware. So here's the deal. That was very sneaky. That was very clever, not sneaky, very clever of my angels to throw that right out of my mouth into the air for the world to hear, wasn't it? You see how they work? You see how they are? Even I don't get to get away with things. They'll call me on my stuff too. Okay, having said all of that stuff, today's clearing. Should we do self-love? Should we do... I think self-love is the most important thing because once we love ourselves unconditionally, we just, you know what, I'm going to do this clearing first, self-love. Again, I know I did it last week, but I'm going to phrase it differently this week. And then we're going to do a money one. We're going to do bringing in more money than we need, and I'm going to do that a little later in the show. Now, excuse me, what I want to say is throughout the show, when callers call in, I'll answer their questions, and if it's appropriate, I'll do a clearing on it. Now, these clearings, if you're listening now, even though you're not the one directly talking to me, that clearing, if it's something that you need and you're ready to let go of, it will work on you. If you're listening, re-listening, and listening for the 10th time, it will work on you. One other thing, on my email list, if you are on my email list, every once in a while I'll send out I'll do a free distant clearing. You can get on my email list on my website, tonig.info, TONIG.info. And I'm actually doing one and this is only for people on my email list. It's like a little gift for being on my email list. And tonight I'm actually doing a big group clearing the way I do it here. So I'm going to do that this evening for people on my email list. So we're going to start with, here we go. I unconditionally love myself. Everybody on the line, unconditional. So we're going to start clearing that. Now you may feel things, you may feel cool, heat, stuff around the head, in the heart, like a breath, whatever it is, tinglies, whatever it is you feel, it's okay. Just know that all of this clearing is done by angels and the Holy Spirit. They're coming in. They're taking what's stopping you or blocking you from being in that space where you can have unconditional love for yourself. And unfortunately, when we're children, things happen and we get punished or we, we're lectured and we feel shame or guilt. And then that's where it starts. That's where that lack of unconditional love can come in. That's where that starts to say, I was naughty, I was bad, I'm not good enough. And then it builds. So some of this may be going all the way back from childhood forward. And some of it happens when we do things as adults. We're living a life that is supposed to be filled with experiences. And some of the experiences that we choose might not be what other people think are the best experiences, what other people feel are the right way for us to live our lives. And then we get that little, I'm being judged, so I'm going to own that judgment that other people are having on me. And I'm just going to use this example, whether it's that we made a really bad financial decision or we cheated or we got cheated on in business, in a personal, whatever it is, we own it. Well, it's really time to just stop freaking owning things that we shouldn't own. Okay, something happens, that's good. We experience that goodness for like 5 minutes and then we move on. We don't hold on to that goodness and go, I can't wait for that again. But something happens that's not so good, and then we hold on to that for life. It's like we're walking around with a chain around our ankle, just pulling that big old ball behind us, letting it roll into us and knock us down. And we need to just say, you know what? It's just like when we need to change that. When something good happens, we need to hold on to that and feel that feeling. We need to go into that place of silence and bring that feeling back up again. And when something negative happens, okay, that was something I experienced. I didn't like that experience. I'm done with it. It's over. Boom, moving on. Okay, so this is the first clearing, is unconditionally loving ourselves, because that's what we're supposed to do. We can unconditionally love an infant, and we don't have judgment about that. We don't think that's right or wrong, good or bad. It's just natural. It's just natural. We get a puppy, and we unconditionally love that puppy, right? Just natural. We have to have those feelings for ourselves, about ourselves. Okay? Yes. Now, I'm going to go to the first caller. I'm going to give my quick little blurb about when I call your area code. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from, and have an extremely specific question, because we are on air. There's a limited amount of time, and the switchboard is full. Make your question very exact so I can get that answer very quickly. Please, please, please do not ask, tell me about my life. Tell me about my relationship. Tell me what does Spirit want to say to me. Just make your question, more exact and not something that will require the whole show to answer, because I do like to get through as many callers as possible when I am taking the callers. So here we go. Caller 862. Hello. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Tasha calling from New York.
Hey, Tasha. How can I help you today? Thank you for calling in. How can I help you today?
Hi, I just wanted to know, what did you see me moving by the end of the month out of state?
Oh, okay. So wow. I heard like 3 different things while you were asking that question. I hear yes. I hear yes, but I that is not the final answer. Like they say, is that your final answer? No, that is not the final answer. So yes, you're going to have the choice to do that, but that's coming up quick, and you better get you better get situated on that. Is the exact way they're saying it. You better get situated on that if this is what you really want. Now, everything is a choice. I cannot be more clear about that. You could choose not to, but I feel like you are going to choose to do so. I need you to know, though, when you do this, it's possible, and again, everything is a choice. When you first started asking, I need to know if you see me move, I heard May. So I want you to know that even if you move now, and I hear, and you will, that in May there is another relocation coming. Now, the relocation in May is going to be a good one, and that might mean like maybe wherever you're going, you land there, right? And you stay there, and then in May, the move in May is a good move. It's a promising move. It's not happening because something went wrong. It's happening because something went right. Okay? So don't panic, because here's exactly what I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's determined. I'm waiting for an answer on the 30th. Do you see that answer going? It's based upon answer, and I just want to know, based on that answer, do you see that because of the move, because of that answer?
Actually, love, I hear not really. So it might take that answer. It might not take till the 30th. It might come in before the 30th. Okay. I just want you to know there's a slight possibility. Now, whether that means the 29th at like midnight or like at 11:30 p.m., I don't know. What I'm hearing is it's all going to fall into place, and I hear correct. Now, correct could mean we need to correct the date, or correct it is happening. Let me just ask this a different way. I like to double down sometimes. The verbiage has to be very exact. So I'm just going to I'm going to take a moment and ask them this in a different way.
Well, it's for school.
Yeah,
so
yeah. You know what? I still, no matter what, I feel like by the end, I feel like I feel like you're going. I feel like it's good, and no matter what, even if this is like a false positive, it's going to be a really good thing that you're doing this. Don't worry. There's a plan. No matter what happens next, you just roll with the flow, and don't get discouraged and be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You're going to be okay. It's all going to work out. Okay. And don't let fear come in because of that last statement, because sometimes one thing has to get us someplace, and once we're in that place, the real thing opens up like a big, beautiful rose for us. Okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Perfect.
So pretty much the answer on the 30th will let me know it's going to be positive.
I feel like that's a yes. I feel like yes. I feel like everything's going to go in the direction you want it to, and it's going to be good. You just have to, like they're saying, start getting ready. So I feel like, and then I hear there's another one coming.
It's not packed.
Yeah. Do you know what today's date is?
Yes, I know. It's a mess. I started going through my clothes, and I had so many clothes. I already donated 2 bags of clothes, and nothing is packed, and it's just like I'm just sitting here in the middle of this mess.
Yeah, you need to okay, so here's what I'm hearing, and I want you to know this one way or another this is happening. So get it together. Now I'm gonna do a clearing. I'm gonna do a clearing for anybody like wanting that work or a transition right now, that it's ready and it comes in clearly and it comes in powerfully and it's the right transition. So we're going to start clearing that for you and anybody listening or re-listening. And I know during these times it's a little chaotic and people are trying to transition or find something new and they're not being able to do that. And I want to thank you so much for calling in, but I really have to get to the next person. Although sometimes I get on with someone and I just want to talk to them the whole show. Actually, I want to talk to everybody the whole show, but sometimes I just can't because there's other people waiting and I want to be fair to them. So 205, hello 205, where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Eric, and I'm calling from Birmingham, Alabama.
Hey, Eric, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. What's your question, or how can I help you today?
Well, right now I'm currently going through I guess you can call it a breakup with a guy that I've been with for about a year and a half. His name is Keith. And right now I'm going through the thoughts of, am I doing the right thing by moving on, or do I see us getting back together?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about what you're going through right now. What I'm going to tell you is I don't see a full reconciliation, meaning at this time things are not okay. So I want to tell you this because this is what they're saying, and things are not as they seem, and you kind of have an idea about that. You kind of know. Procrastinate. Don't second guess yourself. You kind of have an idea or a feeling that things are off, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you
yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You need to listen to your intuition and your gut. I feel like once you're fully removed from this situation, right, and that doesn't mean never speaking to the person again, I feel like you're going to realize a lot more than you know right now, okay? And you're going to be really happy with your choice. You're going to be vindicated. All I hear is you are going to be vindicated, and then there's a big gold ball of, like, sunshine saying vindication is coming. And vindication can sometimes just mean, you know what, I'm not crazy. I was right, and you're a sociopath. I'm not saying for your situation specifically. I'm just saying in general. But for you, I hear you're going to be vindicated. You're going to know, you kind of already know the truth, but you're really going to know the truth, but you're not going to know the truth until you're out of the situation. So I would definitely say it's time for that transition. Again, another transition. So the last clearing I did to help have smooth transitions and find that proper place to land, that's going to also help you. And I'm going to say, somebody's really just screaming in my ear for you. Don't second guess yourself. Don't second guess yourself. And then the next statement is, you're so much better than this. Okay? So that is what they are saying. It is okay to let go of parts of this friendship and move, or this relationship, and move on. Okay, sweetie?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. And I'm sorry for what you're going through, but I am going to tell you it's going to get better. You're going to be in a much better place. In a period of time I hear like you're going to be in a much better place in a month, but then in a really good place in 6 months. And so just allow yourself to move forward and be in that space again. Okay, love?
Okay.
Now I'm going to do an abundance clearing in a few minutes, so I want you to hang on. Don't go anywhere, because I'm going to do actually wealth, bringing in wealth, and I want you to be part of this. Actually, stay on the phone with me right here. I'm just going to keep you on the phone while I do this. For you, everybody listening, everybody re-listening, and I do really encourage people to re-listen when we're working on things like unconditional love and wealth. And I am going to make the statement, there is something stopping or blocking us from bringing in wealth, money, abundance, and I get a yes. So we are going to start clearing that. Now, this is a biggie, folks. You're going to feel this in your between your rib cage, where your rib cage meets. You're going to feel it in that lower, what they call that root area, that lower back area, between what I call the between the hips area. Some of you will feel it in that belly or tummy area, and some of you will just feel your head swirl, because this money and abundance, and especially on the level of wealth, whatever wealth is for you. You know, some people can have $100,000 and think I'm the wealthiest person in the world. Some people can have $10 million and think I still need to make more. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. And some of you might have to take those deep breaths. Whatever wealth is for you, you want to be able to bring it in. And if there's something stopping or blocking that, whether it's a program in the mind, whether it's a belief you were brought up with, whether it is something like you're in the wrong position with the wrong company and you need to branch out on your own, whatever it is, let it go now. Let them take it. And you're going to feel, you should feel, it should feel so good letting this go. And then what happens is we clear this today, and then over the next week you notice different thoughts come in about how you're handling money, or where you want to go, or what you want to do, how you want to do it. And then from there, you just have to keep going. Now, once this is cleared, it's cleared. It does not come back. It's not one of those things that has the ability to come back unless there's a trauma that causes it to come back. So don't worry that, I'm going to fall back into that pattern. What's happening now is that belief, that program, that pattern should be being cleared. Now, we're not newborns, so sometimes we have to re-listen to this to get the layers gone. We need to get those layers of programming, beliefs, or negative incidences cleared. As we do this, we find new opportunities coming to us. We find doors opening to us, and it's a beautiful thing. So I want to say, even if I didn't get to your call today, I really apologize, but please, 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 please call back next Monday. I will do everything I can to get through to as many people and answer their questions and help them help spiritually guide them in their journey, or guide you in your journey. And please, please know you are loved beyond what you can even imagine, and just go make magic this week.